Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Zach and we're doing another Ecomi Veve video as per usual. Currently the price 0.002961 on a low of 2822 and a high of 304 over the past 24 hours. Nothing really changing too much there. In this video, I want to go over some news that has been coming out about, of course, digital comic books, something that a lot of VeVe fans are very much awaiting, very excited for. It's been a conversation that's been happening over the past couple of months, and it's finally here as far as some actual news going on about it. We have here VeVe going on about who's ready for the launch of Marvel digital comics on VeVe. So how do these work anyway? Get all the details on the new e-reader, variant cover functionality, and more on the VeVe blog. Of course, Ecomi also tweeting out about this absolutely huge upgrade hitting VeVe this week with the first ever Marvel digital comic NFTs coming to the platform. Now, one thing I do wonder is, because we're looking at Marvel comics specifically here, this might be part of the reason why it took so long for them to announce this license. It seems like they really have got a lot of things that they're working on here. Of course, we've seen the Spider-Man NFTs already, but now we're seeing stuff that really we've been looking at and waiting for a while now when it comes to what is the possibilities for collectors when it comes to comic books, etc. And now we're finally seeing it on our screens through official accounts. Let's jump into the blog post that we can see right here. It was posted recently introducing VeVe digital comics. Let's go over this and see what we can find. I have already looked at this, and there are some concerns that I personally have that I don't think anyone's really talking about in the Ecomi community. And I'm not sure if it's because people don't see the same concerns as me, but we'll get into it right now and you can tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below. It's nothing bad about the product specifically, but anyway. In our ever expanding product range, we are excited to announce the launch of digital comics into the VeVe platform. Like our digital collectibles, digital comics are limited edition NFTs and in most cases come in various levels of rarity, with the rarer types having lower edition numbers as you would expect. One great advantage of digital comics over physical versions is that they will stay in pristine condition no matter how many times you read them, so no need to worry about damaged spines or dog-eared corners, and no need for more bookshelves, which of course is also quite good, I would guess, environmentally. Cover variants. In the world of physical comics, some are released with different covers variants. The comic interior pages are the same. However, the cover is different from the standard issue cover, adding to the excitement of a new release and making those rare covers all the more sought after. VeVe digital comics will be offered in the same way, and in most cases, VeVe digital comics will be released with up to 5 cover variants, each of which is associated with a different rarity: common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, and secret rare. Purchasing digital comics. When it comes to purchasing digital comics in the store, you first need to switch to the digital comics section. So we do, in fact, of course, we're seeing new VeVe app functionality. This is achieved using the new switcher menu located just under the VeVe logo header bar. Whenever you see the switcher menu within VeVe, you can switch between digital comics and collectibles. So very, very exciting there. We're also going to have a look at this stuff right here at some point with the different variants, but we're going to have a look at that later. Before purchasing a digital comic, you can review the odds of getting a specific cover variant 1 in 3.3, as well as the number of editions remaining. These details can be seen when viewing a digital comic in the store. Once a digital comic has been purchased, it will appear in the digital comic section of your collection, and we can see right here some examples of what we could see here. So of course, this one right here, we can see Marvel Comics #1. And we have here, of course, some, I'm not sure what language this is. I would assume it's Latin, but essentially it's like a description thing, right? So we have Marvel Comics right here with, of course, the artwork right here. You know, we can see the 10 cents, the October thing. And then if we keep going, of course, we can see more of it. So this one was a common, and then the uncommon is the one with the black and white or the grayscale tint on it. And of course, we can see here, buy now, a comic preview. We can see the publisher details, the series number, and the number, of course, right there. So if we keep going down, when purchasing a VeVe digital comic, you won't know which cover variant you will get until after purchase, much like VeVe blind boxes. And this was where my concern comes, but we'll go over that very soon. The cover variant and rarity will be displayed the cover variant and rarity will be displayed on the purchase screen's success screen. In the example below, the purchaser has secured a rare cover variant, and as we can see right here, so we have the wallet balance, we have the price, and then we have the confirmed purchase screen right here, and then of course we can see the purchase successful screen right here. After a successful purchase, the rarity and cover variant is displayed. Note that during a high traffic period, such as a drop, the comic rarity will be known to you only after delivery to your collection, which may take half an hour to 2 hours. I know some people aren't going to be happy about that, it's whatever. Digital comic collection, as mentioned above, when a digital comic has been purchased, it will appear in your collection tab. Similar to the store, you can use the switcher menu at the top of the collection screen to switch between digital comics and digital collectibles. The collection digital comic section is divided into two parts. At the top, you will see any digital comics if you are reading it, if any, and below, all the digital comics you will own will be displayed. Each comic rarity or cover variant will show as a separate item, so you can see all of the cover variants you own. Then we have the VeVe Comic e-reader. With VeVe digital comics, you don't just get the cover. A lot of people have been asking this: will we only have a cover, or will it actually be a fully fledged comic that people can actually enjoy like you would enjoy a general comic in general, from like a real life, physical purchase? You are buying the full comic, ready to read with the VeVe built-in e-reader, so you can read the digital comic right after it has been delivered to your collection. Again, I have a feeling that maybe VeVe actually had to build this e-reader in order for Marvel to be ready to have VeVe announce everything and be public, because I would imagine that they have a roadmap, right, as far as the licensor is concerned, being Marvel of course, and VeVe. So my guess is that they sort of knew that they would be doing Spider-Man, then they would be doing Marvel Mighties, and now they're doing comics, and of course this will be an ongoing roadmap. And it's not a surprise, Marvel have made it very clear how bullish they are on VeVe, very publicly now. To read a digital comic, you only need to simply tap the comic cover in your collection. You can then tap on the left or right of the screen to navigate through the pages, and double tap in the center of the screen to zoom in or out, and then drag the zoomed in page with your finger for an easier reading experience. If you want to zoom in further, you can pinch with 2 fingers. So very standard controls, it sounds like. The e-reader will also remember the last page read, and when returning to the digital comic, will jump to the last page so you can continue from where you left. So that's really good. Seeing again the product experience that VeVe is building, this is very different to the augmented reality stuff that we've seen and all that sort of stuff. This is definitely really almost a different industry to be in, as far as, obviously it's within collecting, but it's definitely going to be attracting, I would say, more people. The reality is that people are going to, some people will enjoy the NFT ownership end of things. Some people are also going to enjoy the augmented reality end of things. Some people are going to enjoy the showroom stuff. But this itself, I believe, is something very different to all of that. I think that this definitely adds another layer of usability and a reason really for people to get onto VeVe. Having said that, next up, we're going to have a look. Sorry, I wanted to make sure that my screen was a bit brighter. There we go. Secondary market. Like digital comics, VeVe digital comics can be purchased and sold in VeVe secondary market, either as a buy now price or an auction. In the top navigation of the market screen, you will see a new icon for comics, under which all comics listed in the market will be displayed. The market browse icon has now been updated to collectibles, which lists all collectibles in the market, obviously. We hope you enjoy this new experience of buying and reading VeVe digital comics, and as always, we look forward to your feedback. Now, the reality here is that this is a new project, and when they're saying we look forward to your feedback, that obviously means be patient, right? Because the reality is that when it comes to new projects, you've always got to take it with a pinch of salt that, things are going to take a while to get perfect, and we are going to see more information, I'm sure, over the next while. That said, of course, has it had much price action changes? Not recently, but that's not a surprise again. The reality is, if we're not seeing price action from, Spider-Man, etc., then there's more at work here. And of course, we just got to wait for Ecomi to continue building a product that many people want to use. One thing I will be interested to learn at some point soon, if it hasn't been put out recently, which I haven't seen it at least, is how many users are on VeVe now, because about a month or two ago we were getting almost weekly updates. I would say maybe bi-weekly, maybe every 3 weeks updates, and I haven't seen lately what the user count is on VeVe. I would imagine it's grown massively, substantially at least, since of course Marvel has been promoting it through Twitter at least. You know, we've been seeing Google or YouTube ads, and we've been seeing other advertisements too on the official Spider-Man accounts, etc, etc. So very exciting stuff. I would love to hear your take on all of this in the comments below. With that being said though, if this video was interesting or helpful to you, like it's always much appreciated. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you are new. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter. I am at ZakiZoo, and I cover everything going on in the entertainment realm. So if you want to be up to date, you know what to do. But with that being said, thanks for watching. Have a great day everyone. I'll see you in the next video.